This is what is called the HR, and this is what is called the MR. Between this HR and MR is a gift of an invisibility that we call nature or God. I mean, people call different names, doesn't matter how life written. This is what he has given to mankind. And what he did is...
What is HR?
Human resources. And MR is material resources. Now, this gentleman here, upstairs here, who don't see and worship everything, decided to put this in his own accord. But there's one thing he did not do. Was the positivity, the connectivity between this and this. So inside this connectivity is what is called the vision. And the vision is only a content which the container called the leader must possess. So you have this here. Nations that have actually dealt with this small portion here are called developed nations. The nations that are yet to deal with this are called third world. For what? Because of this. It has nothing to do with land or weather or anything. It has nothing to do with it. It has something to do with the nucleus here, the nucleus of understanding.
Which is
so this is what is called the leadership.
Leadership structure.
So if you ask me what's the problem of Nigeria, I'll tell you it's leadership. Period. Let no one tell you anything.
Yes, we understand.
And those people they produce there are not politicians. What they have is they're not leaders, they produce politicians. When you see a leader, then you see what is called the vision will rise. Now, and to make sure that every vision of a leader must have 4 basic ways, factors, the characteristics. That's what is called Rochanomics. The 4 of them. That is the activation here that people struggle for. Now don't mind. And I have developed it into a balancing power which I call the plus sign. Because remember this is here, this is here. This is a plus sign. And I use several things to do it. This plus sign means if you add properly these two or connect them very well, the end of it here is called productivity, development. But let me come back to it. Inside here, remember I say to carry this vessel is what? Leadership. And inside that leadership is vision. And one of the criteria of this leader to make sure that he succeeds what he's doing is what is called passion.
He must have the passion to drive his vision.
So, because of passion, that's why most leaders are called madmen, abolition. Because of passion. When you become over-possessive of a thing, you become a madman in the eyes of the public. Now, but the 4 elements which I put this plus sign, 1 is what's called sacrifice. 2 is what's called culture. 3 is what's called political will. 4 is what's called decentralization. I developed this theory many years ago. I showed it. And it has every biblical aspect. For everything I do here, I will tell you the biblical aspect of it and where it is in the Bible. That's the problem of Africa. And that's one thing that is not. It doesn't have to do with whether democracy or no democracy. And that's why I related it to the Christ Jesus, the crucifixion. That's why I related it to the legal something, justice. You know, anytime you see a hand balance this way, you know what I'm saying? And the leg balance this way and the head, just use it to see Christ. Now, out of that whole head, what is in the entire head is what's called the sacrifice. And what is called, why do you call the man the head of the family? A man is the head of the family because of 5 basic points, not because of he's a man. The man should have an eye, which is the vision to see. The man should talk, right? The man should smell, whether good or danger, and the man should hear appropriately.